Okay guys, we're gonna do a Glavoid run here to get some Glavoid shells to try to finish up a special weapon and Empyrean weapon that I'm working on. I've already got the Visitant status. I'm playing Warrior, Sub, whatever. Dancer, Ninja, Range, Red Mage, or Thief all have access to special daggers, weapon skills you need to proc with. So you can pick any of those, and I chose Sub Dancer. We're gonna go with Atmos of the Apocalypse, Voracious Violet, and Bushin. Probably not the best for this, but I would say those are pretty typical. You're just trying to do it. They're not bad. They are not bad options at all. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is get pop items for some of the NMs, some of the lower quality NMs. And we're gonna need to put a party together, but not just any party. We have to have a very specific set of trusts here. Unless you're playing with 6 player characters, you're going to be wanting to summon trusts for the other 5 slots in your party. But you gotta be really careful because this content is not eye level, so you could screw up on a lot of kills and take a lot more time in the zone if you don't have the right trusts. And the right trust you're going to want, if you're playing Warrior doing Glavoid, are 5 trusts, all of which do not actually engage the mob, so where you're allowed to do all the damage by yourself. When you get to Glavoid, you can swap out 2 or 3, maybe even 4 or 5 of the trusts that you have as support trusts and put in damage dealers just to kill Glavoid really fast. But as you can see, as you will see with my Warrior, I don't need anyone else on damage dealing. I can just do it all by myself. But we probably will, who knows, it depends. It depends what we'll do. For now though, support is primarily what you're going to want. I always go with Yornorn, Omnia, and Koromor for starters. Omnia is an exception in some cases where you have a lot of AoE to the face at 119 or higher, but this is not eye level, so you can use Omnia all day, not a problem. We've got a lot of options for damage, but we don't want damage again, so let's go ahead and pick... Rigid's probably not a good option. Cherokee's a good one because she has a slow effect. The last slot could be whatever, doesn't really matter. I'd say Joaquim's okay, even though he throws rocks. Okay, we don't need to talk to you. Okay, so now we have our full party. A lot of the stuff out here, the drop rate's pretty reasonable, so you don't really need Treasure Hunter for a lot of this stuff. It might help you in some situations. Some certain times, like Lunar Phase, where Treasure Hunter just really sucks if you don't have it. But for the most part, you just get the drops that you need within a few kills. Now that I've said that though, watch, they just never drop anything that I need. I'm a Warrior, so change to... I think I changed to Warrior. I did. Warrior Sub Dancer, okay. So we're gonna need to change to our Warrior palette. Put a lock style on, so we don't blink out over and over again, which is quite annoying. Costumes are OP. Still not getting an app tag. Not the end of the world though. having the best luck with Treasure Hunter at the moment. It's not the worst idea to sub Thief out here. I just picked Dancer as just a last minute thought, but I think Thief is probably the better sub for this content. TH, what, 2 or 3 is better than none at all. I think you get TH2 as a support. There's the F-Tank. Typically these bosses drop 100%. I've never seen them not drop. So let's trade the egg. Okay, there's the quivering F-Tank. And we got a Topaz just because. And a Maestria mask. You know, earlier I was doing some Unity Concord, and I was getting double drops. Wondering if there's an NM campaign or something. Check online and see. This third version update. The auction house website also has some pretty good. Evasion of high-level monsters has been decreased. The amount of defense players gains by increasing vitality has been increased for the characters. PCs, alter egos, fellows, familiars. Yep, basically everything. So we've got really high defense this week. Ambuscade and Legion monsters have undergone the following adjustments. A system has been introduced in which the damage taken from elemental area of effect abilities used by monsters against entities other than the target decreased. So AoE is just not as good anymore against us. That's good, I suppose. Pretty sure I've got to go more north. I'm not sure if that's the one or not. Yeah, that is the one, isn't it? Okay, I need a tail meat from one of these cockatrices area. I'm pretty sure I haven't done a tail meat yet. Doesn't look like I have anything. What key items do I have? That's also relevant. MC key items. Luxuriant Manicore main. I have the Manicore main already. That's it though, it looks like. Okay, so I can go kill these things. Let's try to get a Cluckatrice to drop the tail meat. drop there. No drop. And eventually we'll get it. A tail meat from one of these guys. And I can pop this boss. We'll be halfway to a Glavoid pop. There's our tailmeat right there, okay. So now I just gotta pop the boss. This is where things get a little tricky. These boss fights. Alright, Electron. Let's do this. I have to basically stagger this guy somehow. And I'm pretty sure a lot of my weapons are not on me. Because why would I be prepared for this when I could be unprepared? I'm gonna need a Twilight Knife, a hoe, an Ox Tongue. That's probably it. TP on another mob, since it's already at half-life. This is one of the hardest parts about actually this content, is you're too strong. And being too strong could actually be a handicap. funny enough. One of these weapon skills is gonna stagger that monster, hopefully. Way to go, Nubcake. Somebody on my party, one of the AIs aggroed that other Cluckatrice. Okay, it's not any of those. Light elemental skills, okay. That narrows it down a little bit. Gotcha, okay. I guess you're just gonna put that set back on again, huh? That's fine. Guess we'll just clear these mobs out of the way real quick. With any luck, have another drop for the next one, because we've got to kill more than one Glavoid. We did get the Fat Lion Cockatrice scan just now. So we are halfway on our way to a Glavoid pop. Alright, let's go up there. Gotta go fight some corals now. They're called jaguarandis out here. In case anyone's curious about the lore behind this zone, it's a parallel dimension to Vanadil. Basically, its own dimension. And the monsters are kind of like doppelgangers of what we have in the real game. The characters as well. Pretty much everything. One of these jaguarandis are going to drop us a whisker, which I believe we already have a shocking whisker, don't we? Oh, we did have a shocking whisker already. I was pretty sure I got one already. It's just sitting on it. Smooth whisker. that's the drop that the boss gets, so we don't need to actually pop the boss, because that's the boss's drop. Okay, so the Smooth Whisker. Also, the Resilient Manicore main is the other item for the pop that I already have the key item for. So essentially what we need now is Minhokao, which is a giant sandworm. We need to kill him and Adzi, and both of them I need to get procs on in order to get the key item. Once that happens, I should have all 4 key items. I don't even need that Whisker right now because I already have the key item that the Whisker from the boss that the Whisker spawns. The cow's somewhere over here. I'm gonna wide scan just to find out where exactly. There he is. We're basically gonna want to avoid Aratham if possible. He's a big time waste here. He just slows you down. He used to kill you, but not anymore. Alright, let's see about getting a real quick proc on this guy. Okay, no clues on what the weapon skill weakness is yet. Let's put the knife on and poke him with that. Look, I brought some stuff to TP on. Here you go, Pwns. Alright, so I'll just poke here until I actually get the TP, and then I'll actually see if I can't get a weakness reading on the boss. No weakness reading yet. No reading with dagger at all, okay. Darkness elemental weapon skills. Okay, that's scary. I can't do it then, right? Because I don't have the last one? I can't do it. Let me check the weakness triggers. Darkness. Yep, it's Bladey, and I don't have that one, so he might as well kill me. Okay, you guys are gonna see a real clutch strat, pretty much. I take all of my armor off, so I'm extremely weak. I'm gonna disengage, so my trusts stop healing me. And I'm gonna let them beat me. Here's a safe spot. Alright. Because I have Atma of the Apocalypse, I have auto re-raise when I'm in this zone, so I'll get up every time that they kill me. So the plan here is to wait for them to walk away. Once they do that, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna have to gear back up, and we're gonna try to see about getting a proc on this guy. Don't really need the extra. I'll need Norn, probably Omnia. Just get the whole gang out. So now we just do the whole fight over again. And hopefully he's got a different weakness. I tried 2 of the 3 darkness elemental ones that I had. Neither of them worked, so it had to have been the 3rd one, which I didn't have. So the best thing to do there is just to die. Why wait the 15 minutes for a respawn and chance the fact that he drops? Because I've never really seen him drop. You either proc it, or it's a really, really low drop rate if you don't proc it. So I'm gonna proc it. That is my plan. Wind elemental skills. Alright, so what is that? It's not this one, then it's Tachi Jinpu, which I also don't have. Okay, so we'll do the same exact thing again. Disengage, let him kill me. Notice he went from darkness weakness to wind weakness, but again, he picked one of the 2 weapons that I don't have. There's 2 weapon skills that I don't have. The first one that he was the Blade E, which I don't have. And then the second one he picked was the Tachi that I don't have. Tachi Inpei, I think? Tachi Jinpu. Yep. And I don't have that either, because I don't have Katana or Great Katana on Warrior. I could get them in Sub Ninja and have them, but I do not have them, so it's unfortunate. So, same plan. We're gonna see if he's weak to something completely different this next time. Eventually those worms will leave the area, allowing me to get up and summon some trusts. Here's hoping that they leave really quick. Okay, I'll just fight this guy, it's fine. All your friends left, buddy. It's just you and me. How does that make you feel? You scared? Are you scared yet? We're all alone. You shouldn't be that scared. I have like a million delay on my greatsword when I'm weakened. Alright. Let's try this one more time and see if we can get it. With any luck, he's gonna pick one of the other weapon skills I know that I have. What are the chances he picks one of the same 2 that I don't have? Again. Alright, let's go find that guy again. Okay. Not that one. Let's go find something to TP on so I don't beat this guy TP. I don't feel like missing a weapon skill or making a dirty one because he likes to spam stuff when he's got TP. I got him. Deal. Do I have any tomahawks on me? Where are my tomahawks? Tomahawk. I thought I had some. Huh. I remember having a stack of tomahawks. I guess I sold them by accident. I can pick them back up. It's not a problem. They're not really that relevant right now anyway. Okay, last in him is Edzy. He's gonna be in this corner up here. Well, hello, guy. Let's see. There you are. I brought a friend.
Alright, Adzi. Can I proc you with energy drain? Not right now, I can't. You done being stupid yet? Got you, okay, nice. Moving forward then. So we killed this guy and we have a Glavoid. Might as well polish all this off. Good job. Go me. Now we just gotta get to Glavoid's camp, and then I can pop him and fight him. And with any luck, he'll give us 2 Glavoid shells. I remember helping a guy do his Twashtar, and I remember how ridiculously hard it was to get all the Glavoids out of the way. Everything else is pretty much easy, but the Glavoids, it's a nightmare. And a lot of the stuff before the Glavoid was also a nightmare, by the way. Twash is just really fucking annoying to get. It really is. Been working on it for months. I do a little bit here and there. That's the only way I stay sane. You won't see me doing Abyssy 12 hours in a row. No way. Even then wouldn't be enough. You'd have to do like 50 hours of Abyssy, 60 hours of Abyssy in order to do all this. At least. I probably put about that much in, actually. I've got to fight this guy now. Good, that gives me a chance to swap out some trusts. I did say when we got to Glavoid, there was a good chance that I would swap out some trusts for some DDs. So I'll do that here. I'll actually just ref all. As soon as this fight is over, drop all the trusts. I'll put my weapon away and then I'll ref all and it will work. There they go. Alright, now I've got to quickly summon some really good damage dealer trusts. So just anybody that's just super good. We'll give Tenzin 1 a shot because he received a buff this update. And we'll also give Prish 2 a shot because she received a buff as well. Actually, Prish 1 received a better buff. Who else do we want? I'm going to go ahead and say Yornorin's probably still good to go. Adelaide. It's fine with me. So this thing's about to get spanked. Hi, Glavoid. You are a big fellow. He's gonna eat my abilities anyway, you might as well unload on him. He's going to eat your abilities most of the time. He's got some pretty OP moves. They can be stunned. I have Adelaide. I'm not going to stun them. Well, that was mean. Basically just threw me off the hill. Okay, he likes to strip your gear. You can put it right back on with a macro if you're smart. Put it on, weapon and everything. I don't have time for that. I'm also gonna lock style set, I think. There it is. Okay, he's regenning, so I'm gonna take my OP party and disengage until he's done regenning. He's probably about done. Looks like he's about done. It's a quick regen, it's not that long. But you can fill his HP back up if you're not ready for it. Well, he's at half-life now. Let's just hit him with another weapon skill. Berserk Warcry. Block step to lower his defense. He's Samba. Let's ride the damage. Okay, he's regenning, so you have to basically stop fighting him here. He's already gained quite a bit of health back. Let's poke him again. Notice Adelaide's got a debuff on him. Any helix like that, that's why she's so good. She has a helix effect. It basically takes 1% of their life away, like per tick. So you can pretty much just bank on that helix keeping them from regenerating health if they become yellow and passive. This mob won't, but some of the 119 plus mobs will. And so you can get back up. Let's disengage here. He's already at 44% again from 37. At least there's no time limit here, right? Except for the Abyssy Zone time limit. But this boss doesn't have an individual time limit, thank God. That was a pretty good hit. I think he's regenning again. Nope, 17. Blood weapon's not gonna save him. And when he has blood weapon up, he doesn't have an HP regen shield. That would be too broken, according to the game developers. So he doesn't have that. So when you see him use blood weapon, you just lay into him before that effect wears off. Because after that effect's done, he's most likely going to have an HP shield to where you basically give him life when you hit him. His absorb damage kicks in after his blood weapon wears off, not before. When he's got blood weapon, he absorbs damage only when he attacks, but not when he gets attacked. So you could still hit him with a weapon skill of your own during blood weapon, and you could kill him like I just did. Unfortunately, I only got one Glavoid shell. I was hoping for 2, but 1 is better than 0. Again, we have to pretty much crack away at this a little bit at a time. It is one of those things. So that's basically Glavoid. You've got to get 50 Glavoid shells to upgrade your Twashtar, or to your Twashtar. You unlock Twashtar after you get your 50th Glavoid shell and you turn them in. And I'm at like 41 now after that one, so I've got 9 more to go. Probably won't do it in this setting though, of course. A little bit every day, and then you're there. That's the best way to do this content, I think.
keep your sanity. So there you have it. There's your Glavoid. Do it 49 times after that one, and you're good.